bitch, you a bird, you thigh, you learn, you see, I earn, you stop. A word, I shoot, no rim, I'm high, you burn, I'm me, that's him, you nah, that's word.
This boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the fucking Oban Elliott, baby! Woo!
Mike Owens here. Today I'm joined by the Welsh gangster, Oban Elliott, who in a couple of weeks' time makes his UFC debut, facing Val Woodburn, UFC 298. Oban, always a pleasure, my man. How are things with you today?
Fucking hell, mate. It's good. It's good. Fucking hell. I'm making my UFC debut. Mad. Finally. Fucking hell.
How does this moment feel? Can you put into words? Does it feel different from another fight? What are the kind of key emotions you're feeling?
It doesn't feel any different from any other fight at all. But it's like a relief. I finally got where I've been aiming for, and to be honest, I feel like this is where I've always should have been. So I'm not like a kid excited about it. I'm like pretty level-headed about it, you know. It's a fight at the end of the day, like, and at this moment in time, I don't care. That Contender Series definitely has helped me prepare for this, because like that was such high pressure, high stakes. So now I'm coming into this pretty level-headed because like I've you know. So I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed about it.
Has it sunk in yet that you're actually in the UFC? That you're actually in a couple of weeks' time going to be officially fighting in the UFC?
I think it's sinking in now because I like as I just said, like Shaky just called me then about like what color do I want my shorts, and I'm like, fuck it up, you know, it's I don't know what color I want, fuck. But yeah, just little bits and bobs like that, and just it hasn't sunk in now. It's gonna sink in pretty soon. I'll be fine in the octagon. I'll be fine fighting. I know that. I know I'll be fine fighting. But you know, I'm glad like when I get there for the fight week, say I meet Bruce Buffer, you know, I've already met Dana, say I meet Bruce Buffer, say I meet fucking John Anik, say I meet Joe Rogan at the weigh-ins, you know what I mean? Like fucking hell. Like that's gonna be mad. All of that I can't wait for, and I'm gonna take all of that in. But the fight itself is just a fight, and I'm glad, I'm relieved in a way that I'm level-headed in the way I'm thinking about it, because I don't actually care about the fact it's UFC. I'm amazed. I'm so happy to be a part of it, and yeah, it probably hasn't sunk in that I'm going to be a part of it. But at the end of the day, when my walkout music hits and I'm walking to a cage, I know what I'm doing. Whether it's UFC, KFC, on the fucking streets, I'm not gonna lose. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So one of them.
I suppose the next question I want to ask is, how are things with the day job? Are you still on the rails of an evening? How's that working?
No, I'm on days now.
Look at you.
Well, I say I'm on days. If I do a shift now, it's a day shift. That's like, and that's very few and far between. I don't flat out work full time anymore, you know. So yeah, one of them things. Mad, really. Just life's fully different now. It's fucking mad.
Well, as you mentioned,
it feels like, do you know what it feels like? You know, when you're a kid and you don't have any stresses or responsibilities. Like, because like growing up,
except the fact you're going to fight a grown man in your underpants in a couple of weeks. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, but don't care about that. So my day-to-day stresses used to be money, the fact I'm not in the fucking UFC. They were my like responsibility. They were like my constant fucking you know. But now now I'm just like it's easy now. Done. I'm like a kid who just like goes training, goes to work, fucking sits down, plays a bit of Warzone.
love
Fuck it. Go to
love it.
bed, do the same again. Yeah, I'm fucking living the dream. I am.
Well, let's talk about your opponent, Val Woodburn. What have you seen? Give me your scouting report. Where are potential areas of strength and where are potential areas you're looking to exploit?
Yeah. What's it? Because I say to the boys now, man, I keep calling him Val Burnwood, but it's Woodburn. Never mind. Yeah, I get his name confused sometimes. Yeah, look, like all of them, Mike, you know me by now. He is going to be in his underpants in front of thousands of people fighting another man in a cage on TV in the UFC. And he's coming off a 30-second knockout loss to Bo Nickal. So he's going to be coming here trying to doing everything he can to make sure that doesn't happen again. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm fucking... Whether was amazing in the past or whether he was not very good in the past, if I saw some holes and little things I could exploit, that's not going to make a difference, because when we're fucking in there, he's going to literally be trying to kill me. You know what I mean? Like, Brazilian Burrito was trying to kill me, just like James Sheehan was trying to kill me, just like the other 11 guys, the 11 guys I fought were all in there trying to kill me. So I'm expecting a fight to the death. But the difference is, I know I've got it in me to go to the death. Does Mr. Val Woodburn? We'll find out. On me.
You mentioned we will. You mentioned his last fight there against Bo Nickal. Is there anything you can take, anything you can look at? I mean, it was extremely short. It was a weight class up, so I'm maybe clutching at straws. But is there anything you look at and can take from that, from his debut?
Yeah, I think I could do it quicker. No, I'm joking. Fucking hell. No.
I don't think you're joking. That's the best part. I think you think you.
No,
I mean,
I think. Well, yeah. What I take from it, fucking hell, Val, you should have fucking, got out of the way. You got caught a bit fucking. I don't know. Yes, fucking hell, you got cleaned out. It was very unlucky from him, wasn't it? Fuck me, devastating fashion to go down like that. But I am very cautious not to talk bad of Val Woodburn. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got Bo Nickal, and he's made Bo Nickal look like fucking Deontay Wilder. And then he's going to be fighting me, who's probably thinking, yeah, well, it's not going to get much worse than Bo Nickal. It can't get much worse than Bo Nickal, can it? I can't. He's not going to go and knock me out in 30 seconds, is he? You know what I mean? He's not going to be as big, not going to be as strong. So he's probably thinking, I'm a lot easier meat than Bo Nickal. But, I'm fucking box of tricks, mate. Bang, bang. Whatever. Yeah, I didn't even know where the fuck I was going with that. I'm just.
Can we talk about where you're making your debut? I mean, I feel like there's almost 3 levels of the UFC right now. We've got the Apex shows where the majority of people off the Contender Series make the debut. We've got the fight night in front of crowds where some people make the debut. And then it seems like it's getting rarer and rarer for people to be making the debut on pay-per-view cards, let alone in Anaheim, California, on the undercard of the best fighter in the world. Is that a show of faith maybe from the UFC of what they potentially see in you?
What the fuck? That's brilliant, isn't it? What is it? I don't know. You got this scumbag, right? You got this scumbag sitting before you, yeah? Who's lied, cheated, and stole his way to get the fucking UFC. And they go on, here's your first fight. Do you want your first fight? Yeah, go on. Where do you want it? Pay-per-view underneath the pound-per-pound #1 on the undercard in fucking Anaheim. where John Jones head kicked DC, the same fucking cage as that. What the fuck? Do you know what I mean? How is this ever going to sink in? You can clearly see it's not sunk in. I'm just like, what, mate? Oh, what an amazing chance. Yeah, have they got faith in me? They probably have. What, you know, whether they, like, I had Cage Warriors, for example. I had all these fucking guys that I was coming up with, fighting bum after bum after bum. And I was watching it happen. And I was fighting, I'm like, the phone goes, you got to fight this guy. I'm like, fuck me. You know what I mean? So whether the UFC feed me to the wolves or whether they feed me or they give me a favorable route like they do with people, I'm putting my fucking destiny in my hands. So whether they got faith in me or not, whether they thought I was gonna get the shit beaten out of me by that Brazilian, mind. They were like, oh yeah, this guy's world champion. This, you know, Shelby had give a little clip saying how good he was. Like, I obviously was put there to lose. They literally said on that thing, oh yeah, they got these. We put focus on this Contender Series, saying we want to get more Brazilians in. But I put it in my control. Whether they got faith in me or not, it's in my fucking control. And you're putting a kid whose lifelong dream is to fight in the UFC, and you're putting a kid in that environment, and someone as determined as me, as I've proved. I'm not just saying this to you anymore. I'm not just saying it to the masses. You clearly see I've proved, you know, how determined I am. I'm gonna fucking do what I want with it, and if I really want to get to the top, I'll get to the top. If I really want to beat Val Woodburn, I'll beat Val Woodburn, and that's exactly what's gonna fucking happen. And over my dead body, am I gonna flop on my fucking UFC debut? You think I've come this far? You think I've come this far to fuck it up now? Mate. Fucking hell. You can stack the cards against me just like Vince McMahon stacked the cards against Stone Cold Steve Austin back in the Attitude Era. But I'll still be walking out of there with the fucking title. Do you know what I mean?
Give me a hell yeah!
Can we talk about that? Because that was a question I wanted to ask, because it feels like we've come full circle. Like, I think about when we first spoke, when you were on the car on the way down to London to fight Fleminus. And I remember after that fight how people, for lack of a better phrase, wrote you off a little bit. I think the record was 4-2 at that point. I remember people saying, is Oban really got it? Is Oban actually cut out for this? And you've gone on this 5-fight winning streak, you're now about to make a UFC debut. Does it feel like you're proving some people wrong, proving the doubters wrong? And if so, is that a nice feeling?
It is a nice feeling, because the people who doubted me were just a bunch of fucking idiots anyway. Do you know what I mean? There weren't one respectable guy in the whole of the fucking MMA scene that doubted me. The only people who doubted me were clowns, muppets, fannies who shit themselves when they see me. They were the only ones who doubt me. So then when I see them people, I'm like, fucking who are you?
What?
Who are you? You know what I mean? So yeah, it is nice in a way. But at the same time, I genuinely don't give a shit what people think of me. So if they thought I was great, or if they thought I was cut out for it, or if they thought I was just hype train that flopped, and power to them. Because, you know, I'm still yet to come across someone who's ever said it to my fucking face anyway. You're all hype. You know what I mean? I see it online, and when I see them, they're fucking shaking my hands, asking for fucking pictures. So, look, mate, I don't care. Yeah, don't care. I'm doing me. I'm doing me.
A couple more from me. Has Gangster's Paradise been confirmed as the walkout song? This is the critical question that people want to know. Oh,
yeah, but the thing is, mate, I mean, fuck, I don't know. I've got these. I have these little, but I probably will. Yeah, I probably will. But then I do have these little fantasies of walking out to other things. Because if you can imagine, I've been dreaming of this like a child for literally 15 years, easy. Like 15 years where I literally remember thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? Mm. So I would have been like 11. So yeah. What's gonna be my debut songs? I don't know. probably Gangster's Paradise. Maybe I'll do like Triple H's song. Time to play the game. Fucking, I don't know. I usually decide that the day before.
Out of interest, because you've had a lot of moments on the mic. You've had your Dana White Contender Series moment, especially in the post-fight press conference. You've had a couple in Cage Warriors. And I know these things, when they come up, they're off the cuff, but do you have a plan should everything go your way on that night? Do you have a plan on the mic?
I've got a little... The thing is, right, I never have a plan, but I've got loads of ideas in my fucking head, yeah, for over the years of mate, clean out Val Woodburn. Celebrate. Think about the celebration. Is it called manifestation?
It is.
Is this what the TikTokers call it? But I'd say I've probably been manifesting this literally to the detail for my literal entire life, as long as I can remember, as long as my brain's worked. So, mate, Joe Rogan's gonna be walking in. I'm here with Oban Elliott. Like, fuck. Do you know what I mean? And
how do you anticipate it all to feel? Like, is there the fight is the fight, but the bits around it, the fight week beforehand, the weigh-ins, as you mentioned, the what could potentially happen afterwards. Is there a moment that you're anticipating most past those potential 15 minutes in the cage?
The weigh-in's going to be mad. The weigh-in will be nuts, won't it? I mean, just, yeah. I like, it's... And people don't like to say, look past the fight and that. But in my head, it's extra motivation to win, to get that interview with fucking Joe Rogan. Like, I'm not there sitting there. If someone's got a written phrase or a pre-planned phrase of what they're going to say, like, they're not looking past their opponent. They're giving themselves extra motivation to go through the opponent. So I don't have anything planned to say to Joe Rogan, but like, I'm looking forward to the way it'll be mad. I'm looking forward to the scariest part of all of it. The fucking being in the cage on the rough canvas, Bruce calling my name, because I know I'm going to thrive. I'm literally going to be ready for it. Ready. I've seen it so many times. I've put on videos of, I'll probably sound like a weirdo saying this. I've put on videos of Bruce Buffer announcing John Jones, Bruce Buffer announcing Conor McGregor, Bruce Buffer announcing fucking Anderson Silva, Chael Sonnen, where he's gone, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist. And I've put the fucking thing on the side, and I've walked back and forth, looking at myself in the mirror in the fridge, pretending to be announced by him. So when that happens, it's like, yes, it's there. Yeah. Finally, it's there. I've been driven enough to have this as my mission. It's not. It was a dream, become a mission. Now it's going to be reality, and I will be satisfied when it happens. Yeah. And then I'm going to go in that. I'm in that bell rings, and we start fighting. Oh my god!
Last one from me, because it kind of leads into what you're about to say. What I would like you to do, give me a walkthrough of the perfect day on the 17th of February. I want to know what happens from when you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night.
Perfect day would be wake up, do my shakeout, and I don't care if I'm shitting myself all day, nervous, sweaty hands, replaying the worst case scenario over and over again in my head. I don't care if that's happening, but because I'll be in the cage. For example, my last fight, I was terrified all day. I was terrified when I got in there. I was even scared when I saw him. But when that bell goes, oh man, mate, I swear to God, you could put. I'm gonna kill him. Honestly, like he's the right. Bless him. Like honestly, God bless him. God bless him. He's just fucking come on the UFC short notice. He was booked on the Contender Series. He's called up short notice. Bo Nickal, fair play to you, mate. Fucking fair play to you. Like, what a brave warrior you are. Do you know what I mean? And fucking can't they just give him someone else? Because they've given him to me. And as nice as a guy I am, and I've got time for people, and I respect people, and I see a man, you know, I know a man when I see one, but I am gonna kill him in that cage. If he's not on his game, I swear to God, I'm, you know, and I'm ready to be killed as well. But I'm literally gonna butcher him and knock him out, or TKO him, or savagely batter him. Like, that is all I have literally been preparing to do. I'm nuts. I'm literally mad for this. So, and I'm going to be doing everything I can to make that happen. And I just, you know, I accept the worst case scenario. I'm okay with the worst case scenario, but I'm going straight through him. I'm literally going to fucking go straight through him. And I respect him so much. And I think the world of him. I think the world of him as a fighter. I think the world of him as a man. But I am honestly going to absolutely empty the clip on him. And that's, then I'll be satisfied. I won't be, you know, perhaps if I catch him with an off-the-cuff relaxed shot and he goes down, perhaps I'll be ecstatic. But, you know, once I'm done with him, then I'll be satisfied. And then I'll fucking announce myself to the world, which I've been waiting to do for so long. And I already kind of have. I've said all right so far. When I get in there, I'm gonna say, "How are you doing?" You know what I mean?
I love it, mate.
And yeah, that's, mate. I'm in control of this fucking game. I'm in control of what I'm doing. I am gonna go and do it. And unless he puts me out cold, I'm going to be in there like a fucking madman the whole time, just like you saw last time. Literally got knocked out in the fucking second round, and I was still there. So, yeah. It's all come together, and this will be the start of the fucking rest of my life, mate. This is the 17th of February will be day one.
I love it, mate. Look, mate, I'm just want to say before we wrap up, enjoy the rest of the camp. Enjoy these next couple of weeks, because they'll only come around once. UFC debut only comes around once.
Yeah.
Enjoy the next couple of weeks. I'm ecstatic to see you in this position. I feel like you're one of the guys who we've talked fight after fight, and it's nice to cover this moment, you know, get to this moment in your career.
Yeah.
I just can't wish you the best of luck for the next fight, my friend.
And it's surreal even saying all this shit. Or is it just me? Fucking crazy. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. It's a privilege to speak to you, mate. You're a top man.